The people that you did not expect to say shit, that's being quiet right now, that's scared and nervous because they indulged with Diddy and they party with Diddy and they did business with Diddy. I guarantee you, if he gets indicted and charged and held without a bail, that the people that you don't expect to say shit, they're gonna turn on him and they're gonna come out. The Meek Mills, the Mary J. Bliges, the Naomi Campbells, like these people that you don't expect to say nothing bad about Diddy, watch me. Watch them. Watch them. Watch them. Watch what I'll tell you. Watch them. If God, knock on wood, I ain't wishing bad on nobody, right? Diddy, if you get indicted and they hold you without bail, you're going to see people change on you that you never expected. Never expected, bro. Watch. You're going to watch. I'm telling you, look at the people now, like the dirty parole officer who sat there and sit there and tell me he was buying guns for this nigga. Which, let me think, which one is it? It's one of those Art of Dialogues interviews with the dirty parole officer when they talking about the Club New York shooting and Jennifer Lopez. And no, it's the one where they talking about when Cassie said that Diddy allegedly had her bring a gun to D-Rock when he was trapped in the restaurant with Suge and them. In that interview, the dirty parole officer says, "What gun did he have? Because I know every gun Diddy got. Because it's the same nigga that told me that he was buying the guns for Diddy and them and wolfing them and all that shit allegedly, right? So, but in that interview, he says, I know all the guns Diddy got. How would you know all the guns Diddy got? I know how, because you told me you bought all the guns for Diddy and them, right? But why would he go up on Art of Dialogue and say, well, what gun did Cassie have? Because I know all the guns he had. You brought them. Now, are the feds going to indict him for buying guns and trafficking them across state lines for this nigga? Do he get charged for that? Do he go down with him for that? And then they talking money laundering. Is the money laundering coming from the dirty parole officer nigga sitting there talking about Corey and how Corey, the money he was paying the artists and putting in the studio, is that going to be the money laundering? Because he was down with the same crew, right? Didn't he say he founded the crew with them? Didn't he say he started the whole same gang with them? And Corey went to jail and he was the one and Is that not part of the RICO organization, the conspiracy to organize, right? How you know if I ever been a victim? I've been a victim before. What are you talking about? I've never, evidently, you have never been a victim. I've been a victim before. What are you talking about? A victim of what? To each his own. Everybody's situation is different. You can't judge me and tell me I've never been a victim. You don't know what the fuck I've been a victim of. And everybody that claim to be a victim ain't no fucking victim. I'm not talking about Diddy's situation right now. Everybody that claims to be a victim ain't always a victim. Nobody has ever lied on you before. We all have been victims in certain situations. Don't think I like how many times are black men victim of the fucking police? How many times black people victims and in stores for fucking accused of being shoplifters and stealing? We victims of a lot of shit in America. But moving on past people and their feelings, because I'm dealing with facts here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about Cassie in every situation. Cassie just one person, right? You got Cassie, you got Kim, you got Misa, you got we can name a gazillion women that Diddy dealt with that could have been victims. You don't think at no point Diddy wasn't a victim of any of these women? Because he's a man, he can't be a victim. I'm not saying he's a victim in this situation, but I'm sure he's been taken advantage of. I seen R. Kelly get taken advantage of. Y'all telling me R. Kelly wasn't a victim of the Clarys? I'm willing to bet anybody $100 that if we do a poll, if R. Kelly was a victim of the Clarys, I guarantee you I win. For anybody that followed the R. Kelly case, if we did a poll, I'm putting up $100. I'll bet $1,000 that if we did a poll, that every people that followed the R. Kelly case tooth and nail like I did, I guarantee you they will tell you R. Kelly was a victim of fucking Alice and Angelo and Azriel Clary. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody said they got 20K that he was a victim. Who want to bet against that? Don't get it twisted. I'm telling you, Diddy is I watch what I'm telling you. Watch how this plays out. I'm gonna tell you the next step, being that the R. Kelly situation, right? We already had the surviving Diddy, the surviving R. Kelly. 50 Cent is getting ready to come put the icing on the cake, right? 50 Cent is the equivalent of who would be 50 Cent in the R. Kelly case? It's been a minute for the R. Kelly case. $50 Cent is like Andrea, his ex-wife. right? $50 is giving up the publicity that Diddy needs to help with convicting Diddy in his grand jury, right? That's what 50 Cent is. 50 Cent is a part of the TMZ movement. Like I really can't. It's like I got to think the 50 Cent shit out, right? Because if one of us was trolling 50 in a time like this, like he's doing Diddy, it would be considered sucker shit, right? But being that it's 50, people ain't saying this sucker shit, right? Hey, because they whatever spat they got, whatever. But just like with the dirty parole officer and the dirty cop from Compton and 50 doing it's still sucker shit. Like they don't get a pass for it not being sucker shit, right? Because if 50 was in trouble and Diddy was doing this shit to 50 and trying to create a doc to destroy his shit, niggas would be like, yo, this nigga Diddy's a sucker. Why the fuck he hating on the nigga 50 like that? You know what I'm saying? Yo, why he doing that? You know what I'm saying? And 50 know what he doing is some sucker shit, right? But he don't like him. But he don't like him. But to each his own. That's his fucking business. You know what I'm saying? For me, I can't say shit because I stay on a nigga Jay-Z head, right? But not in the aspect of trying to get him criminally locked up. I'll tell you how much of a bitch ass nigga he is all day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to get Jay-Z locked up. I'm not just sitting here doing no documentary saying, oh, Jay-Z did this, that, and the third, this, that, and the. Nah, that nigga a bitch ass nigga for the rest of his fucking life for what he did to myself and Dame and Beans and the Young Guns. Shit, I even put Bleak in that category. He fucked up Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? Being selfish and shit. But that nigga being a rat bastard, I do believe that. Do I believe he's he working? Yeah, I believe all that shit about Jay-Z. But me trying to get him locked up, no. Me trying to get Dame locked up, no. That's sucker nigga shit.